Before seeing list of very significant tables about Netanyahu court case, let us see the recent news which says the following. Retired Judge Menachem Nehman criticizes the prosecution's conduct in the Netanyahu trial and does not rule out the possibility that everything will end in a deal. So, if you followed my YouTube, a lot of very significant tables show that this is the truth. And with the recent news, if you follow, this fact is going to be very clear. Because you see what is going on. They try to blame Netanyahu and hoping that he will give up his position, but the blames don't have such strong basis. We know the story becomes clear and clear. So this Menachem Nehman, quite famous judge, says that really is almost sure that Netanyahu will become innocent and all those blaming are very lack really stability. So let us see now the tables, and let us start really with an English one, because this is the basis of all the other findings. So basically what you see here, once in the Torah, Ashmat Shav, false accusation of the Prime Minister, and it is by the mixed multitudes. Remember, with the mixed multitude are those leaders in Israel before the coming of Messiah, which are against Torah, against Judaism, against Sabbath, mixed multitude, Erev Rav. This is situated in the government. And also the Supreme Court in the past was very much against religious. And the leftists, the small differences, are pushing all this. And the main parties of the leftists are Meretz, which comes here twice even. Meretz. So this is the basis of what you are going to see. So unfortunately in Hebrew most of them, but let us see also interesting what Advocate Weasley, very famous one, breaks down the indictment against Netanyahu, and he says the following: it is a pity for the hundreds of millions of shekels that the states invested in the 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 cases. Netanyahu should not be bothered about losing the prime minister post for them, finding really so much money, millions, so much he could help people, and everywhere, yeah. They need it very much. So let us see more. Now, let us see now. In fact, this is an Hebrew and also a lawyer, quite famous, Sheftel, who breaks the cases of Netanyahu completely. It's called on YouTube. So let us see now what we have here. And this is really the first table. I want to show you exactly is every really important detail in this table and what makes it very significant. Yeah, because, now the first thing you have here, minimal, which is false accusation, where in the Netanyahu court cases, unbelievable. You have the Netanyahu letter after letter, Mishpatei are court cases. So in Netanyahu court cases, there are false accusations. Amazing, because you must know this good meeting and minimal of this. Many decided to repeat it, that this is a program of Dr. Rothenberg, and this is what he claims, that if it is minimal, like here for if his best meeting is better than statistics, you want to cheat with statistics. What more you have here? You have also very interesting, in red, Erev Rav, mixed multitude. This is the leaders against Torah, against Judaism, Shabbos will rule like we have today. Lapid and Lieberman and others, Meretz. And they are against the Prime Minister, Netanyahu. Now, those were very much against the parties of Meretz. We said that Meretz, the leftists, And all of this is out of hatred, Sinah, hatred. So this a hate. They hate Netanyahu, or they want to get rid of him. So once they couldn't get it through election, so they tried to make all these tricks, that hoping that he will give up. But apparently the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe told him, you will be up to the time of Messiah. You will have a lot of enemies fighting against you, don't give up. And exactly this is what is happening. People thought, the Rebbe was wrong in Netanyahu. It was Bennett and Lapid took the government. But afterwards, now Netanyahu came back with very, very strong and clear proof that all these court cases were really tricks against him. So this is what you have here. You have the Prime Minister of the government, Netanyahu, and those were against him, the leftists and Meretz, out of hatred and jealousy. So let us see now more. It is in Hebrew, but I will try to explain to you what you see here. So this just now we saw. Now this is very interesting. In Hebrew, Chaf mi Pesha means that is no crime, innocent. Interesting. Chaf, like it's clean from being blamed, from pressure for iniquity. Who is this one? Netanyahu. Netanyahu is a clever one. Netanyahu Chacham, who is the Rosh, who is the head of the government, very small skip of the government of Israel, definitely. Amazingly, the location of this table is when the Torah tells us, Lo tateh mishpat, don't twist a court case. Midvar sheker tirchak, keep yourself far away from lying. Amazing. This is exactly what happened with Netanyahu. They are lying and all kind of, interests, ulterior motive. Then you have also very interesting, the same table also, but more thing, the same thing like we saw before, but in the end of days, exactly we are now in the end of days, unbelievable. And here we have, Netanyahu the clever one, and Memshala. Then we have the leftists, the leftists parallel and Meretz, what we saw before. But interesting, this is end of days because this situation, trying to lie and to fight against the Torah is a sign that you are in the end of days. Then we have a little bit more. We have also, which is really the persecution, Radifa, persecution of Netanyahu, right? By the Smolani, by the leftists, Meretz, Lapid. And this is really signs that you are before the time of Messiah, before son of Jesse. Interesting. Because as I mentioned, the Talmud in Sanhedrin 97a brings you exactly the situation of today. Here in another table also, the persecution, Radifat, Netanyahu, amazing, Radifat, Netanyahu, by the leftists, by Yesh Atid, this is a party, of Lapid, and out of hatred, by the left, by Lapid, amazing Lapid. Then, when we go, this is the same thing which we saw before, and also this is another expression which is Ashmat Sheker. It means blaming by lying, Ashmat. It means the wrong blaming, right? Ashmat Sheker. Lying It's difficult to translate, but Ashmat Sheker, a language like a wrong blaming accusation, wrong accusation, but accusation which is based on lies. This is exactly the idea. Ashmat Sheker, accusation which built on lies. Sheker would who bring it, the left is small and merits by judgment. Yeah. And who is also behind Lieberman. This is a Lieberman who hates very much Netanyahu. He tried to do everything to bring him down, to bring Netanyahu. So have you Netanyahu. So it is a wrong and like accusation against Netanyahu by the leftists, by Meretz, and by Lieberman. But as I said, it's amazing that this retired judge, in fact, our other lawyers, the same thing. He said clearly that prosecutions conduct in the Netanyahu trial and does not rule out the possibility that everything will end in a deal. So, very interesting tables are part of many of them. And this is also in Hebrew that a lawyer, Schefter, a very famous one, and he breaks all these cases against Netanyahu into pieces. YouTube about it. Schefter, if you put Schefter, in fact, it is in Hebrew. And this is frightening. What advocate really says that it is a pity for the hundreds of millions of shekels that the state invested in the 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 is already finished. 1,000 is almost finished mission. So, so much money, what you can help so many people, so many poor people in Israel, don't know, not enough money, they could not fighting, and things are so expensive. And if they will have these millions, what they can do, you can do more yeshivas, you can do more universities. All it is frightening, to think how much money was given to lawyers and so going. So this is a terrible situation. This happened when people really don't keep the Torah apart from Torah and judge it according to all kind of laws, which is not the Torah laws. So this is the situation, unfortunately. But slowly it comes to the truth. Slowly all these cases against Netanyahu falling, collapsing, and then the truth will come out. All the corruption will come out, and then it will come also goes together. Because before the morning, you have the darkest time. This is exactly where we are now. So interesting and very significant tables for these days that you are living, unfortunately.